Hey guys, this is Chad from CNR Reviews. Again, we're doing another comparison video. We're on the journey to find the best carry handgun, and we're going to be comparing today the Sig P238 and the Ruger LC9. We don't like to compare all of the guns together at one time. This actually gives you the ability to look up whatever guns you want to compare it against to that we have videos of. Check out the review on the Sig P238. That's already up. The review is coming for the Ruger LC9, and we'll be showing some break-in videos and stuff of this gun. So those are to come. If you like this video, please subscribe. And me and Ryan are here to help you, so feel free to ask any questions if you do have questions on these weapons. Let's go ahead and start with the Sig P238. Now, some of you might say that, no, you cannot compare this gun to this gun because 9mm, 380. And I'm going to say I beg to differ, because depending on your preferences, you may want to carry, this may be a more ideal gun to carry in like summertime or even winter, or if you wear tight clothes or if you have a tuxedo or something like that. This may be ideal, and maybe you can't carry this bigger gun. Let's go ahead and talk about weight comparison between these two. The Sig loaded with a full amount of rounds, and the magazine holds 6. You can get a 7-round extended mag. The magazine holds 6, 1 in the chamber. The Ruger holds 7, 1 in the chamber. Weight comparison is the Sig is around 15 ounces loaded. It's probably a little bit more, like 15.2. That is awesome. That is super light. I have actually, since I've got this, I've been carrying this instead of my Glock 26.
That's actually lighter than the Ruger unloaded.
Yeah, and so, I mean, for this guy to be just thrown in your pocket and walk around, it feels really nice in your hand. The weight, you can tell it's high quality. It is full metal. It's the alloy on top, alloy on bottom. This guy, or this actually might be stainless on top. I'll actually have to check their website, but I know that for it to be so light, it's super impressive. It's high quality. This gun is a polymer frame with the steel slide, and fully loaded 21 ounces, or it's going to be around 21 ounces, depending on what grainage of bullet you're going to throw in this gun. Are you going to run with 115 grain, maybe 124, or are you going to do the big boy for the 9mm, which is 147? And so it's all going to depend on what you're carrying in this weapon, and that's going to determine the weight. Features on the Sig, let's talk about that. Now, from the factory, this gun comes with combat sights. They are night sights, though, which are really nice. They're green in the rear, green in front. That, I think, is a huge plus. I paid $409 for this gun, and it came with the night sights. Again, it is a 380, and if that's all you can carry, that's more than enough. It's better to carry the 380 than your fist, as far as I'm concerned. The gun, as far as safety features go, is basically based on the 1911 platform. It does not have a barrel bushing in the front, so you have basic takedown of just pulling the slide back till you get to the slide stop, or I'm sorry, the slide lock pin, and be able to push it out, and it takes down just like a 1911. It does have a really nice positive mag release, and you can really hear it snap in there. It doesn't seem like I've popped this mag at all, like accidentally. It's really nice. But it does have that exterior safety. Now, a lot of guys don't like the exterior safety, so you can carry this gun in condition 1. You can also carry this gun in condition 2. And we're going to be doing a video talking about condition 1, 2, and 3 and how to carry this. But condition 1 would be that this gun would have the hammer locked back and the safety up, round in the chamber, ready to go. You would pull this weapon, you would click off that safety, and fire. So there you go. That's the Sig. It is fantastic. The quality of the gun, I am super impressed with. It's got a little tiny barrel. It's very light. It's a single action pull trigger.
It's pretty accurate for its size too,
super accurate. We'll do a size comparison here after we talk about the features of the LC9. But again, I think this is more than a viable comparison, because this is going to show you, if you really want to get one of these, this is what you can get in the size. The LC9 The factory weight says unloaded like 17 ounces, and I'm sorry, I don't know why they weigh the gun like that. I don't carry a gun that's unloaded. I carry it loaded. So 21 ounces for this gun is still super light. It's 5 ounces lighter than the Glock 26 loaded, and you notice that. Not only that, it's super thin. This is based on the Kel-Tec PF9, but I think it's done better. Just some really fast features with this gun. This gun has a crap load of safety features. We're going to talk about that. The first safety feature being the exterior safety. Nice positive safety. It's based upon the 1911 safety. It is very small. Oh, sorry. It is very small, little tiny safety. It's a lot smaller than this guy when it comes to this huge safety on the side. It's okay. Yeah, as a beginner shooter, and if you want to use that, great. If it gives you more peace of mind, you don't have to use that safety. The problem with another safety with this gun that I think is the magazine disconnect safety. Now the Sig does not have that. That means that the Sig, I can drop my mag, and if I have the gun loaded, cocked, I can pull that trigger still, and the gun's going to fire if a round is in the chamber. So let's say I'm wrestling, the magazine gets kicked out, I can still shoot. This guy, I'm wrestling, and I don't know if you guys could see where that magazine release is sitting. You could hit that accidentally. Let's say me and Ryan are fighting. He's up to no good. I kick, he's whatever, knocked me to the ground. Mag gets released. I have a round in the chamber. Trigger's locked. The only thing I can do is hit him in the face, or throw this at him like a boomerang. I don't know. That'd be the only good for this gun. I'd have to wrestle and try to get that safety back, that mag back in to be able to fire that gun. So I've never met anybody that likes that magazine disconnect. I think it's stupid. I think it's a waste of time. Some features, and I didn't actually show you on the Sig, I'll show you in a second. Some more safety things that Ruger has put on this gun is loaded chamber indicators. We're going to rack a hollow point, and we'll show you huge loaded chamber indicator. I mean, the thing sticks up like a sore thumb. It also has another chamber indicator, and it's right next to the barrel. So you can actually see, right next to where the slide and the barrel meet, you can actually see the round. So you have two chamber indicators. That's kind of redundant. I guess as a beginner, if you wanted to know for sure that your gun is loaded by just visually seeing it, you're not gonna miss this. So let's go and make this gun safe again. And there you go. It's got really nice combat sights. They're fully adjustable, windage adjustable, 3-dot combat sights. They are very nice sights. The trigger pull on this gun, though, is going to be entirely different than the trigger pull on the Sig. Now, again, the Sig is based upon the 1911 platform, so it's that single action, no take-up trigger pull. It's like a 7.5-pound trigger pull, but you don't notice it because it's single action. This guy, I want to say, is in the 5.5 to 6-pound range. You're going to notice this trigger pull because it's so long. It's a double action pull. So you're going to, there's a little bit of take up on that trigger, and then there's a long stiff pull, and then a clean break. So which one's more accurate? You know what? You should be able to get the same accuracy out of both these weapons. The Sig and the LC9, you just have to practice with both of these triggers. It's really difficult at the range if you have both going back and forth, because you can, it's hard to get used to both. You need to really practice with both of these triggers. So we'll do a size comparison real quick between these. Let me show you real quick though. Let's put a round in here. I'll show you the bullet indicator on the Sig, and I think Sig got it right when it comes to this when you compare it to the LC9. So throw up the safety on this guy, and you can see the bullet right here, and that's all that's there. So it's a very simple visually. You can see the round. You know there's a round in there. It's not too much redundancy. Get around and then take that and make it clean, clear. And let's go ahead and let's compare these guns. We're going to do a size comparison. My initial size comparison will be width. When you look at these, the Sig is thinner. I don't know if you guys can see that, but for me, visually looking, it looks like the Ruger may be a little bit thinner, but because it's kind of visually, it looks thinner here at the top. But it tapers and it gets thick. And then if you want to add the, on top of that, if you want to add the safety on the side, the Ruger's just a tad thicker. It's just going to be it's just a little bit thicker. You're talking about height difference. Even with the little beaver tail that the Sig has, the LC9 is still taller. The Sig has, tapers, and it has the hammer, the exterior hammer. The Ruger's hammer is an interior hammer. It's inside. It's concealed. And even for the grip, even the grip is taller, so you guys can see. Let's go ahead and look at the grips with the gun sitting flat on the table. Now the grip is a lot thicker on the Sig because I put a Hogue dedicated grip, and that's why I really like it. I don't notice that extra width, but I can go back to the standard Sig little plastic grips that they came with the gun, and it'll be a lot thinner. It is still going to be just a tad thicker than what the Ruger is. You can really get a good idea though as far as height on which one's taller. You can see the LC9. Now this does also come with a flat base plate, but with the finger extension it is considerably taller than the Sig P238. But you do have one more round. And the rounds, well actually the 380, if you look at both these rounds, 380 and the 9mm, the 380 is maybe just a tad thinner on the casing than what the 9mm is. So, okay, I can kind of say, yeah, you're going to be throwing 7 rounds of this into this gun. It should be a little bit taller. How do these both conceal? I can throw either one of these into my pocket and forget about them. And that's the biggest thing. That is what you need to be striving for when you get a concealed carry gun, is that you want to be able to throw these into your pocket. You want to be able to forget that you're carrying. I mean, you still have a weapon on you, but that the weight does not bother you enough to actually make a difference. So, which one is better? It's all going to come down to what you want and what you actually want to shoot. Again, the 380 round, there's some really high, fast 380 rounds that you can get. They're around 1,000 feet per second. 9mm, you can get ones that go 1,200 to 1,300 feet per second. So by going to 380, you're losing a little bit of a punch. I've actually told Ryan and I've been carrying round nose 380s, and just full metal jackets in the 380 because I know that it's going to penetrate further. But you have to then consider, if you're going to be running that, you're responsible for where that bullet goes. You don't want that bullet to then exit somebody's body and hit somebody else and kill them, especially an innocent bystander. So the 9mm, yeah, I can carry hollow points. This guy functions with hollow points great. The hollow points in the LC9, this is a Hornady. It's loaded this right from the beginning, no issues. And this seems to be, both of them, really good, high-quality defensive rounds. Now, defensive guns. This guy's going to run you about $350, the LC9. And the cheapest I've ever seen this Sig go is $409. So you're looking at about a $60 difference from where we were located, and we're in Tacoma, Washington. When you look at around the nation, though, a lot of these guns are really high priced, and they can go anywhere between $500 and $700. So be prepared for that. You can almost get 2 of these for the price of 1 of these in some cases. So other than that, guys, this is just a real quick feature size comparison, and just of 2 great carry guns. They are a little bit different as far as the cartridges go, and yes, I understand that. I know that. But there's still 2 great choices in the journey to find the best carry gun. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and if you do have any questions, Ryan and I are both here to help you out as much as possible. So feel free to ask, and we'll try to answer as much as possible. And other than that, guys, thanks a lot for watching. This is Chad from CNR Reviews. Have a good night.